What's up, ladies and gents? Today is another beautiful day to go out and prospect and go out and deal hunt. Y'all ready to go and see if I can make some deals today? If you are, go ahead, tap in, let's get into it. All right, everybody, made it to the first house, so let's run the numbers. This house is worth $235,000, and it has a current debt owed on it of $118,000, which leaves a total profit in equity of $117,000. Once I got to this house was currently vacant. And when I did the research on this house, it looks like it's an heirship deal. It's a succession deal, which basically means the owners have passed away and the current owners are the people that are in the family. And so what I have to do is I have to do a little bit of research to try to find the heirs to see if they'll be willing to do a deal on this house, because nobody is currently living here. So hopefully I can get in contact with them and create a win-win for them so that they can get something for this house and have something for their family. So that's the rundown in this house. So let's run on to house number 2. Okay guys, just made it to the second house, and this is the numbers for this house. This house is worth $140,000 currently, and they have a balance owed on it of $60,000, which leaves a total profit in equity of $80,000. Once I got to the house, I was able to speak with the son of the parents that own this house, and they are currently dealing with the situation, and he is the executor of the estate. And so what he wanted from me was to formulate some numbers, because he's real interested in doing a deal. And so he wants to know what numbers we can come up with to create a win-win scenario for the both of us. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to the office, create a win-win scenario, and then get back with him in a few hours and let him know what we have to offer. And once we do that, hopefully they accept the offer, and then we can move forward with the deal. So I will follow up with y'all and I will update y'all on this one, but this one is looking like we're gonna get a deal done. So hopefully I can get it to the finish line. So let's ride out and go to the next house. Okay, people, we made it to the third house, so let's go ahead and run the numbers. This house is currently worth $98,000, and it has a current debt owed on it of $42,000, which leaves $56,000 in profit and equity. Once I got to the house, it was showing that nobody was at home, but it looks like somebody does live here, but they just currently aren't at home. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave them a note so that they can follow back up with me so that we can touch base and see if we can create another win-win scenario. So I'll follow up with you guys and let y'all know how this one went. So let's go ahead and ride out to the next house. y'all, let's talk about this last house that I went to, and it's not actually a house, it's actually a condo. So it was a pretty interesting deal. So let's go ahead and talk these numbers. This condo was currently worth $95,000, and it has a current debt owed on it of $27,000, which leaves $68,000 in profit and equity. When I got to this condo, the owner was home, so we were able to have a pretty good conversation. The conversation consisted of how I can assist him and how I can help, and I came to find out that he was having a little bit of financial issues. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I'm able to create a scenario for him so that he can keep his condo and so that we can help assist in financing so that we both can make money in the end. All right. And so I'll let y'all know an update on the numbers that I come up with and if we're able to come up with a deal for that particular one. But this one is going to be interesting because it's not a house, it's a condo. So we're going to have to work it a little differently, but I'm still certain that we can come up with a deal that'll be good for him. So I'll give y'all an update on that. So that's the last house that I had to visit today. So the next thing you're going to see is a summary of everything that we did today. Okay, everybody, it's time for a breakdown because it's been a few days since I've been out prospecting and we've been trying to put some deals together. So I want to give you guys an update on each house just to let y'all know where we are today. The first house that I went to, I wasn't able to get in contact with anybody. I wasn't able to get in contact with any heirs. That house is vacant, and so it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do anything on that particular house. The second house I went to, which was the most promising house that I went to that day, after a couple of days of going back and forth trying to get the actual numbers of what is actually owed and what is actually going to take to reinstate the property, once we finally got the numbers didn't make sense for neither them or us. And the guy was really, really, really cool because he understood why we couldn't make him a deal and why the numbers wouldn't make sense for them or us. And so, unfortunately, the most promising deal of that day fell through because we weren't able to come up with a number. And just to tell y'all real quick, initially what they thought they owed on it, and we gave them initial offer, everybody was excited. We thought we were going to get the deal done. But then once they actually talked to the bank and the bank gave them different numbers, it escalated the numbers and then caused the deal it threw a whole monkey wrench into the deal. So unfortunately, we weren't able to do anything on the second house. The third house that I went to that was vacant as well, or the people weren't at home, I wasn't able to get in contact with them, so I'm not going to be able to do anything on that house either. And then the last house that we went to was that condo, and after speaking with him and getting his financial information to see his capability of doing a deal, unfortunately, he's not making enough to even remotely do anything. And so, like I tell y'all all the time, I'm not going to get in a situation where it's not going to be a win-win. And so we could have done a situation that wouldn't have been feasible for him. It would have been feasible for us, but it wouldn't have been feasible for him. And I'm just not about doing that. So at the end of the day, I wasn't able to do a deal with that gentleman either. And unfortunately, that day of prospecting, I didn't get any deals done, or didn't get any deals to the finish line, let me just say. All right. And so with that being said, again, when you're out here prospecting, different things will come up. It's different nuances when you're dealing in real estate. And so I want y'all to understand that you need to keep on prospecting because you never know which deal is going to be the deal that breaks through for you. All right. So keep pushing, keep pressing. And if you guys want some more information, we got a class coming up tomorrow. You still have time, I believe right now, to go ahead and click the link down in the comment section to get in the class talking about getting started in real estate. So hopefully I'll see you guys there. I appreciate you guys checking out this video today, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content. Peace.